How are we doing? I think it's all good, all good. I thought I'd greet you to the usual Christmas scene. How's everybody doing today then? Let's just check out with the chat a minute. Let's just turn that one up. Turn that one down, because that tree is mentally loud. So we've got Derek in. Night, Derek. Video Monkey, Graham. How you doing, mate? I was only saying the other day we haven't seen you for a long time. Hope you're keeping right, mate. Derek Cooper, right, Derek? Daniel's in, working at home. Ah. Yeah, this is research, Dan, isn't it? This is research, Daniel. Joe's in. Afternoon, Joe. Matamble. Timothy. Russie's in. My radio, Adele. So this video is down to Adele, really, for sending me these lovely bits to fit into a 2001D. So thank you, Adele, in person. And we'll get onto that in a bit. Rob's radio channel. Hi, Rob. Chris is in. Chris Milky. Hi, Chris. Danish. Afternoon, Danish. Santa Graham. Tinu S. Afternoon, Tinu. Well, morning. Aaron's in. Yeah, really windy here today as well. Aaron's about the same. Mick McGinn. Afternoon, Mick. Joe Fennec. Afternoon, Joe. 80's in. Hi, 80. Can you have a backup date? It's a little bit better today. I had to sleep in a chair again last night because those of you that haven't joined before, I managed to knacker my back up on Friday night, really, Saturday morning, and I've been struggling ever since. Not been able to sleep. I've been trying to sleep in the armchair because I can't lie on the bed. That's been a nightmare, really, but it is a little bit better today, so that's good news. Another couple of days and I reckon I'll be sort of back to being able to sleep in the bed, maybe. Afternoon, Anthony. John Turner. Hi, John. And Mark J. Hi, Mark. Yeah, so we'd better get over and see our mate over here, aren't we? He's looking a bit. I might have knocked his camera again. You know what I'm like. Oh, he's froze. Oh, Penguin's frozen up. Penguicam. Penguicam's died. What's going on with Penguicam? Oh no. Oh, we failed straight away, look. It's going to be reboot. Well, I don't know if you can still hear me, but I'm just trying to find the program to reboot the thing. What? I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened there. Penguin's camera froze the whole lot up. I blame Penguin, really. Are we back? The little monkey's down there. I can see him looking at me. Hopefully we're back. Let's wait till you'll catch up. Harvey's in. ZX, welcome Harvey. Les, Gier. You're welcome, Adele. Hey, we're back, Joe. Excellent, thank you. Hey, Brett. Knee deep in Amiga keycaps. Oh, gotta love those. I've pulled off all the keycaps on mine, Brett, and cleaned them all off, etc. But what I didn't do was test it, and I'm sure I've got a couple keys that don't work, so I may need a new membrane for mine. Penguin has been a pain in the backside. I don't know what's going on with him, but he's over here, look. Here he is. Here he is. You killed my camera, Penguin. What's going on? What's going on? Anyway, we need Penguin's guarding the Christmas Advent beer calendar. Hi, David. He's guarding the Christmas Advent beer calendar. So let's see if I can get to number 4 without knocking his camera over. Number 4's up here. Oh, we got a can. We got a can. What on earth is this? Rhubarb and custard pale ale. What do you reckon of that, Penguin? You're not drinking it. No. Oh, done it again. Knocked his camera over. Sorry, Penguin. I must get a tripod, a proper one for Penguin's camera. Yeah, we need a proper tripod-mounted camera for Penguin. He's just surviving with a webcam at the moment. So today's medicine is this. Don't mess with Yorkshire. We've got any Yorkshiremen in the house. Rhubarb and custard pale ale. Now that sounds absolutely disgusting, doesn't it? We've even got some... I love the tin. It's not mentally alcohol heavy. It's 4.5. Don't mess with Yorkshire. Rhubarb and custard pale ale. What are they going to think of next? Pink wants fish. Huh? Tom and Susie, how are you? Exactly, Joe. Exactly. What is going on with this? I've never had this before. If it smells of rhubarb and custard, it's going to be a bit freaky, isn't it? It does. It smells of rhubarb and custard. Phew. Oh, you are in the Vale of York, Brad. Have you ever read this stuff? Of course you don't drink, do you? Northern Monk, though, they do some nice beers up there, some nice stouts. I think we got this from B&M. It's very, very light coloured, look. It's almost pure white. God, it's got a weird smell, though. It's like a straw colour. It's not... Yeah, it's not the greatest of colours. Well, there you are. Anyway, cheers, people. Sounds gross. Yorkshire people are sick. That's just weird. I'm just drinking the foam at the moment, so I need to let it settle a minute. Is it drinkable? I'll tell you in a minute, Joe. I'm not sure. It's okay. It is drinkable. It is okay, but I don't know that it's one I would buy again. You've got to try these things, haven't you? I mean, who'd have thought rhubarb and custard? Rhubarb and custard pale ale. What? Yes, it comes out as it went in. I know it is a bit like that, isn't it? If I make a face after a sip, that's a no. Hey, Benji, just been out for tonight's tea. What, you been out shooting, Benji, have you? Fishing? Hunting? It is slightly better, Harvey, yeah. I was able to sort of get up out of the chair this morning very gently, without too much pain. It's still been hurting all day still, but it's a damn sight better than yesterday. I think yesterday was the worst day, actually. I did struggle a little bit to do the live stream yesterday, but still managed a couple hours, didn't I? So, all good. Have a hot cup of coffee and blackcurrant. Ooh. I know we used to have hot Ribena. We used to have hot Ribena made with hot water. Yeah, I'm not really sure on that, to be honest. I'm not a massive IPA fan anyway. But it just doesn't say it's IPA, it says pale ale, but... Yeah, Northern Monk, what were you thinking? Yeah, I can't see me getting a crate of that in anytime soon, but it's okay. It is okay. Oh, well done, Rob. You're gonna try to make a video. What are you gonna make a video on? You fixing something for us? What are you fixing? You got some nice fish. Ah. It works in the right proportions. Bog water. Oh dear. So today I've got, I mean this one's in pieces because I have started work on this quite some time ago, just never got around to finishing it. But was starting a new job and that, I've been struggling to get anything done. So this is the legendary Sony ICF-2001D. This is my set. I've got 3 of these, and Adele has very kindly sent me enough kits to do all 3. Let's put it there so it doesn't fall over. And the kit I'm going to be fitting to it today is this. It doesn't really look a lot, does it? But we've got a ceramic filter in there to replace the old Murato ones, and we've got some bipolar caps and some normal caps, so we'll have a look at where they go in a minute. Now, I did put some links in the description, one to Adele's eBay page, so to speak, and the other one to this kit if anyone wants to have a go at fitting it themselves. Anybody got has anybody got a 2001D then that's on here at the moment? Has anyone got one? As I said, I did put a link to this. I did put a link to this particular kit, and it's not expensive either. I don't think it's expensive for what you get anyway with the filter, because there's a lot of people have been hunting high and low to try and find filters to put in this thing, but Adele seems to have cracked it. So let's give you a link to Adele's page a minute. Rampton, you've got one. It's your favourite. Welcome, Rampton. John Turner's got one. Rob's got one. Yeah, because I gave Rob the 2001D that I previously restored. And Thomas has got a 2010, which is the same radio pretty much. Slightly different FM frequencies, I think. Yeah, it was mine, Rampton. This one, as I say, was working. I did restore one and put all new caps in it and did a few mods to it, but Robert's got that one, Rob's radio channel. Welcome, Bob. You got one as well, Chris, have you? Yeah, no worries. You might want to after you've seen this. So let's. This is Adele's eBay page, and he is here. Adele is here in the chat. My radio. So welcome, Adele. Back's a bit better today, Daniel. Slept. I had probably another hour last night. So probably about 4 hours sleep last night. That's Adele's page. Now let's have a look. If I pop you onto my screen, this is Adele's eBay page. Now I'm sure Adele will correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Adele used to be a Sony engineer for many years, and is well versed in repairing these. This is pretty much every sort of Sony that goes wrong here, really. That we got the SW55, we know all about that. I've still got I've got 2 in here to repair still, and 2 of my own to repair. So I've actually got 4 SW55s in at the moment. I've got Clint's, which we need that we need to make up that little amplifier circuit to set the frequency on it. I've also got a Pro 80 in at the moment for repair, which is totally dead. Someone's messed it all up. SW1, we've done those before. 7600, yeah, done plenty of those. More SW55, and there's different kits. Like, you know, this one's got the LED upgrade in it, the backup capacitor, super cap. It's using tantalums as well. I mean, you know, you could probably make these kits up for similar sort of money yourself, but to be fair, it takes so long to go through a printed circuit, a schematic in the printed circuit, to work out where they all are, what values they are, and then you've got to match the size to the pads on the thing. You try doing that yourself from scratch, you could be a good hour or so messing about with that and still not get them right. Because once you've sorted out what size you then need to go into the manufacturer's catalogues and see what they've got in stock, and 9 times out of 10 they haven't got the right one that you need, and you've got to search. I mean, I end up going to 2 or 3 different suppliers to get SMD caps because they're all randomly out of stock of some. So we've got some kits here with the SMD electrolytics, and they work fine. Some pretty comprehensive kits here, and some quite rare parts as well. It's a Panasonic RF-2800 upgrade kit there. How about that one? Look, 2010 2001D full repair kit, including the 2SK152 FETs in the front end, which, you know, if you have a bit of static, those FETs go, and you'll have a very deaf radio. Again, all the parts, it's got like Rubicon, Panasonic, there's Nichicon in there. It's all good stuff. Air 8, Air 7. The main problem with Air 7s and Air 8s is the potentiometers that collapse, and they're unobtainium. So I don't know if you know anywhere you can get some potentiometers for those, Adele, but I've tried finding them. Some more Panasonic, more SW1s, more 2001. Oh, here we go. Right, okay. So those found some Air 7 and Air 8 replacement potentiometers. That's quite useful, actually. It doesn't look like it's got the selector for the auto squelch and that in it, so I'm not sure how that would work. But it looks like they're the right height to stick out through the top. So basically, it's just volume and squelch, isn't it? Really, although there's push button switches on both of those, but I'm sure there's a way of bridging them out. Well, there is, because I've done it before. SW repair, polymer caps in that one, look. Nice. It's never ending, Adele. You've got loads of it here, look. That's some Panasonic stuff as well. Okay, so Sony Air 8 to fix the problem of missing audio. So we've got an IC here, that's like the audio output as well. I'm not sure what that little IC there is. So it actually sells some bits as well, by the looks of it, fully upgraded. Also, Adele does do repair work, I believe. So it's on page 2. Yeah, so original Sony ICs, rarest rock and horse poo. And this one as well, I've used a few of those in my time because there's capacitors right beside that leak and melt the legs off these things. LA 4550, didn't I need one of those for another radio not long ago? So there you are, the link's in the description, and a link to the actual parts we're going to use today, and I can find that link. I think I can. If I can find the link. Just copy that. So the kit that we're going to fit today is... Hi Yas, how are you? That's the kit that we're going to fit today. Yes, Adele is there. He was, I think you said hello to him earlier, Joe. Adele is My Radio on here from the US of A. And that was Adele's post earlier, so I think he's here. He was earlier, he did pop in, so. Just put the peas on, well done. So this is the kit that we're going to be fitting today. I've just popped the link in for 2010 2001D audio and reception upgrade kit with wideband filter. So it's the wide filter that Sony installed is very wide, so the filter reduces the width of the AM filter, which it is wide. I think it's okay if you're in the US and you've got the stations, you know, the stations that use really wide bandwidth, but for DXing and that, you don't want a really wide filter in the AM position. I know you've got the narrow filter as well, but you get better audio quality from the wide filter, so it's better to have a wide filter, but if it's too wide, it pulls in stuff either side as well. There's a lot of stuff on the internet about upgrading the filters, etc. What else have we got? A special capacitor for improving audio quality. Low impedance electrolytic capacitor, smaller size, less warming up. So yeah, if you've got a 2010 2001D or an SW55, SW77, SW1, any of those, it's far easier to get a set of caps from Adele than it is messing about trying to work them out yourself. So one other note is the 2001D radio user group on Groups.io. So again, there's so much information in this site, it's unreal. Let's pop that in there as well for you. Afternoon, Mac Vision, how are you? Yeah, the GC, I've never heard of that transistor, Yaz, and I couldn't find any equivalents online. SciMap Afternoon and Cyberflyer. So Groups.io, the Sony radio group, there's lots and lots of stuff. If you go down into files, there's lots of bits and pieces, and there is the service manual in here with some really good scans. So stuff on audio mods here. Now that's another thing we'll go into later maybe. There's a Kiwa did some audio modifications which are totally different again. They're messing about with the little SMD capacitors. But yes, pages and pages of mods and information. Loads and loads of stuff here. You know, I've posted some stuff on there. So lots and lots of info. So well worth joining. Sony ICF-2001 user group. So there you go. That's where all the infos come from. I've got Les's 2010 here, which is causing us some issues. Rich, hey, how you doing, mate? Yeah, good to see you, Rich. I was thinking about you earlier, actually, because I got your FM transmitter here as well, which I was going to try out. And also in an envelope here, I've got an FM add-on for Volv radios. So we've still got plenty of your stuff. And your radio's still up in the loft, Rich. You got your kit from Adele, did you? Brilliant. That's no problem, Adele. There is quite a delay on it. So I'm sure this will appeal to a lot of people that got these radios anyway, because everybody likes to make it that little bit better, even though it's very good anyway. So I've already done some mods to it, this radio. Let me see if I can get the back off. Now this is, I don't know if anyone's into serial numbers, but the serial number on this one is, if it'll go from camera, is that 108678. So say I bought this one in from eBay. I've got a little ticket on it saying what I paid for it. I paid £87.65 for this on eBay. And the SSB and sync wasn't working. And also it arrived with some damage on, which wasn't very great. So I think that's why I got it a bit cheaper, because it was damaged. So this is the one with the airband on it as well. Airband ain't great on these, to be fair. It's more of a gimmick than anything else. But this is all in pieces. So we'll pop that out on the bench, and I'll show you some of what I've done to it already. I mustn't lose these little buttons. These are a nightmare. They jump out for a pastime. So yeah, that's the front panel, but I have taken it all apart. You've got to be really careful on these so you don't damage the ribbon cable that joins these two boards together. So I've done some upgrades on here already. I've recapped the whole radio. So the whole radio has been recapped. There's a little mod that I've done here. Let's get you in a bit closer. There's a little mod I've done here. Now this is L305, and that's in the long wave, medium wave section of the front end. And it's like a little filter, but it's there to deal with very big signals. So, for example, if you lived right next to like the Radio 4 transmitter, then it would wipe the front end of your radio out. It would just overpower it, and this actually helps to deal with that. But one thing it does do is it restricts the signal. So if you lift a leg on that, just unsolder it from the circuit, you get a much better AM signal in it. I mean, it's about 2 or 3 S points difference, so it is quite noticeable. I did a little video showing it with and without, and it did surprisingly creep up quite a lot. These are the 2 front end FETs that get hit by static. Now I've upgraded these. I've changed them to 2SK1523s. So they're 2SK1523s, and you can see the new caps on this board anyway. There's only about 3 or 4 caps on this board. They've all been done. If it'll focus, yeah. So it's been recapped already, this board. I've also replaced the FM filters, because again, the FM filters are a bit wide. So I put slightly narrower FM filters in this one. There are still some mods to do to it. I've also, I'll tell you what I will show you, which will be of interest, possibly to Dell as well. I don't know if I can get in. I might have to get the microscope out, but yeah, I'll probably have to get the microscope out, because just here there's a little SMD diode package. Now there's lots of mods available with these 1N4148 diodes that go all over the shop. I've done them before on a little tiny bit of Vera board and stuck them down in the corner of the radio and wired them back to here. But this is an SMD diode package. It's 2 diodes in series, and it basically stops what am I trying to say? It stops static damage in the front end. Now that was an aftermarket part put in by Sony on their later models. So Sony actually did that modification themselves with that little SMD diode package. Let me see if I can get the microscope out and I'll show you. I didn't think I'd need the microscope today. It's typical, isn't it? put it away, but I'm going to need it. I haven't had an email from Rich as well, so it sounds like Rich is okay. Just been busy. Right, let's find me power plug for the light. You added a memory capacitor. Yeah, that's another mod that I mean, I've not suffered with that myself, but a lot of people say that they suffer with the memory, losing their memories when they change the batteries. I mean, if you change it quick enough, it should be fine. Right, let's see if I can get this underneath the microscope for you a minute. Let me just see if I can focus in on this bit, and I'll show you where it is. Well, that's in focus for me. I wonder if it is, if you can even see that. No, zoomed way too close. Apologies, it's a little bit dark. Let's get me off there. But let's do some weird stuff at the moment. This camera's catching up, a bit of a lag on it by the looks of it. But this bit down here is the diode. Is it going to settle down? Yeah. So this is the diode, and just up here is one of the FETs, Q303. Let's move that down a fraction. So I say this is a like series diode effect, so it goes up that way and then back down there inside this little SMD package. So two legs are grounded and the other one goes up to this, so basically it bleeds off any static to ground. But there are other ways you can do it, but this is much neater. And if we can see that inductor there, yeah, that's that inductor there. So I've just lifted the leg out the board and just stuck a bit of heat shrink on top of it. So there we are. That's the little diode anyway that I fit on them now. Let's zoom back out a minute then, and we'll pop the lid off this and have a look at the other side, because we've got to install the modifications in this one now. And Dell has provided some very good little diagrams. I'll be careful because I think the ribbons are connected. Yes, they are. So let's pop the ribbons out a minute. So this is working, this one. It is working. I have tested it. Just pop the ribbon cables in. You need to be really careful with these ribbon cables. If you don't know what you're doing, this is where you can trash your radio by breaking these. He says slipping. Typical, that one won't come out, will it? Let's pop this one off. Yeah, so just be very careful and make sure you take these ribbon cables out properly. Otherwise, it's bye-bye radio. So yeah, very, very fragile. If in doubt, don't touch it. So a lot of people have broken those ribbon cables. I can repair them, but it's not an easy job. Okay, so let's get down in the guts of that. Here is the inside of the 2001D, or the 2010 as it is. Now let me have a look. I've got to work out which is which here. So there's two FM filters that need changing, I believe. Let's get my eyes. I've done such a good job I can't even see what I've done here. But all the caps are done throughout. 455. Okay, yeah. So the FM ones, I think, are CF1 and CF2 you've got to change, which is this one here and this one here. So I've changed both of those, and I've put in, I will see if I can find the link to the ones that I used, but these are 10.7 JA Muratas. They've got slightly different bandwidth than the originals. Have I kept the original ones in here? Yes, I have. Okay, so I might need to get the. And this does make this. I was surprised. I just thought, this is my experimental 2001D. I've got a couple better looking ones than this, but yeah. I don't know where my other ones are. They're in one of these boxes here, but this is the one that I've taken out. So there's two of these little FM filters in there, and it's a Murata. It's an orange spot, E10.7A. Now I've put in a red spot, 10.7JA. Now, let me see if I can find those for you a minute. Hello, where's my Nikon? Oh, hello. Some strange things happening with my Nikon camera there. Strange things happening. Ivan, how are you doing, mate? Well, this is the whole point, Ivan. We're going to see if we can improve the audio in this. I've got this audio upgrade kit from Adele with a better filter and some bipolar caps and some normal caps, and we're going to install these, which should hopefully improve the audio. I mean, the audio on FM's improved by putting these in anyway. It's much sharper and tighter. I was just going to see if I can find the other ones. Fixed it worse. Blue Man Group. Yeah, there was something wrong with that camera, wasn't there? I wonder what it was. I thought it was my desktop. Robert Head. How you doing, Rob? Harvey's in. Hi, Harvey. I'm getting more used to that Reebok and custard beer. I don't mind that, actually. Right, let me think here. Now, what was I going to try? Oh, yes, I was going to see if I can find my my stash of these. I will buy some more because I only bought them in originally just to test them. to see whether they make any difference. And they do make a difference. So, you know, I haven't tried the AM filter yet, which is this black one. I haven't tried that one yet, but definitely I've done that. So let me see if I can find this thing a minute. What would it be called? Crystal filter? Notes. Just trying to think if I can. This is created in a program called Sheets. If anybody wonders what the hell I'm doing, I'm just looking through my inventory of parts here. And I'm trying to find the box that these filters are in. Crystal. So just can't find it. Can't find it. Let me just yeah, there's a search on that. So data. It doesn't appear to be a search. There probably is a search thing on this, but I cannot see it for the life of me here. Filter. Okay, let's see if I've got any with filter. Yeah, okay. It's in box number 15, so it's 150 kilohertz. Ceramic filter 10JA. Box 10. Let me find box 10 a minute. Box 10, there we go. It's being jammed up by box 12 and Mrs. Cruncher's redone my lights today. I've got more lights in here now. And Mrs. Cruncher's hooked me right up again. Well, am I going blind or can I see that? Crystal? Oh, box 15, not box 10, you fool! How's box 15 then? Box 15, there we go. Aha, right. So these are a straight swap. And they do improve the FM. You'll have to trust me on that. So I have got one with the old filter and one with the new, so you can hear the difference. If we get more time, I'll do that. So let's get them under microscope for you a minute, because they're a bit small to get on the camera. Come on camera. I do need to get some better lighting for this. God, I'm zoomed right in as well. Well, I'm not, I'm zoomed out, but the... Okay, so this one here is the original one, E107A. I can't remember what the bandwidth of it is, something like, is it 180 kilohertz or something like that? I can't remember now. I actually need to go slightly closer a minute. Just focus it a bit better, that's all. Sorry about the camera movement, that's a bit better. Yeah, so that's an E10.7A, and this is a 10.7JA. It's a slightly narrower bandwidth. I think that's something like 180 kilohertz. This one's 150, so it does make a difference. And I just bought these on eBay. I mean, they're still available. You've got these filters as well, Adele, have you? They do make a difference. I mean, I was a bit skeptical and didn't think I thought it would be a waste of time, but they were cheap enough, so I thought I'd buy them and try them. Exactly the same pinout, and they do work well. As I say, they are fitted into mine. You can see them. There's one here. There's one just there. You need two, so there's one there, and the other one is over here. If I can find it, if it'll let me jump up. Yeah, that's the other one just there. That's the CF1 and CF2. Now the AM filters are... Rich is in, Secret Engineer. How you doing, Rich? I meant to ask if you managed to get the Barlow lens, whether that worked any better for your camera, Rich. So these are the AM filters. Now, one is the wide filter and one is the narrow, but I can't remember off the top of my head which one's which. So I'll have to quickly look that up. I can't zoom out any further, unfortunately. So what we're going to replace the wide filter with. Anybody know which one's which off the top of their head? Oh, it does say CFW1 and CFW2 or M2. I can't really read the writing on that. See if we can see it on the microscope. CFW1 and CFW2. Hi FM, how are you? Hi Christoph. So this is the filter that we're going to fit. Now these are available from China. And it's the same pinout apparently. It's an LT455HTW. Oh, it'll be good to see. Because say I'm on the max, I'm on the widest shot here, Rich, and it's I'm struggling to get it in the shot even. But when I look through the lens, I can see a lot more than what the camera's seeing. So anyway, that's the one that we're going to fit. I'll have to work out which one it is, unless anybody knows off the top of their head. I'm sure Adele knows whether it's CFW1 or 2. There's various caps that we've got to change as well. Let's get back to the normal camera now. I just thought I'd try and show you that in a bit closer detail. Yeah, getting better, Christoph. Get a bit better today than yesterday. This ribbon cable here, when you're doing these, is a pain in the neck. It connects this board here to this one, and it goes through a little channel here by the encoder, and forever ripping wires off of that. So not a great design. It would have been nice to have an edge connector or something for that, but it hasn't. What else have I done to this one? I've done everything to this. I've done an LCD upgrade as well. LED upgrade even. So I've got a new LED in there, look. And what have I just knocked off? I think I've just knocked the ceramic filter off onto the floor. That's great. Where has that gone to then? So yeah, I've done everything to this one. The only things remaining is to do this upgrade kit of Adele's and stick the different filter in. I just got to find that filter now. It's dropped on the floor here somewhere. Let's get rid of my Penguin cam. Anyway, Adele was very kind enough to send me three kits for that, so I've got enough to do all of my radios. So thank you very much for that, Adele. Really appreciate that. So I've got one with the old style SMD caps in it, which is a better case on it. I've got this one, and I've got one without the airband on it. So I'm not a fan of airband on the ICF 2001. I'm going to use a picture another. Don't know what the hell's happened to that. It's probably on my chair, and I'll sit on it in a minute. So yeah, we need to work out which of these two is the wide filter. So that's a bit better shot, a bit further away. So that's the one at the FM filters there. The other one is over here. And these are the two AM filters over here. It's making a big difference, is it? You're using it with a Grundig Satellite 500 and 700 as well. With the FM filters, down all these AM ones. So it's the wide filter that we need to change. The narrow one's fine. So let's see if I can find the 2001D schematics for you in a minute. So let's search this PC for 2001D. Audio mods, I've just done that folder. Deja vu file. No. Huh. Okay. I will see if I can find them on the internet in a minute. Could have sworn I had those on my computer. I must have. Oh, actually, I can go into Groups.io, can I? Bear with me. Seeing if I can find some info on which is the wide one. Why is that gone all dark? So the CFW1 is the wide filter by the looks of it. What's going on with this thing? It's really dark. Bizarre. DVD. Yeah, so there's loads of information on the group's I/O about all the different filters, etc. Service manual, here we go. Just scanning the manual. Deja vu files. DJVU. There we go. Okay, whew. It's a big one. Okay, so the CF2. Well, that's the FM. There we go, CFW1, there we are. So CFW2 is the narrow filter, CFW1 is the wide filter, so this is the one that we need to swap over. Got there in the end, look. So, CFW1 it is. You're probably all shouting at the screen, you probably told me. Brewdove. Oh, you like that Brewdove? That's today's t-shirt of desire. Brewdove. Thanks, Christoph. So yeah, CFW1, this little monkey down here is what we need to get out. So I'm going to get that out, have it on out. It's going to be difficult to know without actually comparing it to another one, but apparently it's quite noticeable. So where is it? Let me have a look how many pins it is. I have to get another one out because I managed to drop the first one on the floor. I will be able to find that. It's just time is of the essence, isn't it? So this is certainly something, as long as you're okay with separating and stripping the radio down, I think you're fine as long as you're careful. If you go at it like a bull in the china shop, then you're going to rip your ribbon cable and you'll be in all sorts of trouble. It'll be coming up to me for some microsurgery. So let's have a look. We've got 4 pins and 1 pin. So I believe it's... One. Right, let's get my eyes on. So it's this one here that we're doing. David Malek. Thank you, David. John Hoos became a sponsor. Thank you very much. 80. David was gifted a membership by Video Monkey. What's going on here? Graham. You are a star, Graham. Thank you very much. Whoa. It is good to see you in again, Graham. So being a channel member does give you exclusive stuff that isn't available normally. So well worth doing. Just trying to work out where the pins are on this thing. There's so many pins on this. There's SMD stuff on here as well. So we've got diode in between there. On there. It's that one. And then there's a diode in there. That's that. So come down, 1, 2, 3, must be those 4. It's got to be those 4 and that 1. So let's go at it. And so we're just up a little bit, just there. So I believe, looking at this, it is those 4 pins and that one down there. Now you've got to be careful because we've got SMD components that could easily get sucked up in the desoldering tool. So let's get eyes down looking. Let's see if that's got it. Yes. And it's got the little a little W on the board where it's come out. I don't know if you can see that. It's got a W there. So that one's going. This is part of the kit that Adele is selling as well. So you get this filter. So So let's just change the soldering iron tip in it because I've got a massive great tip on. I want a bit of a more delicate tip. That one's broken. I must get myself another tip. I don't know how you did that, Graham, but thank you very much for gifting everyone memberships. Pamela has been gifted membership. Everybody's gifted memberships. What's going on here? It ain't easy being Wheezy became a sponsor. It's going mad in here. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Rob. That means I've got to pull my finger out now and put more content on for you, isn't it? Right, let's solder this one in then. It's just in here. I don't know if you can see that. The camera's sort of blowing out. So what I'll have to do is just pop a little bit of flux on one of those pins. If I stick a bit on that pin, a bit on that pin, and just grab some solder on the end of the iron. Just tack those in for a minute. Enough solder on there. Right, they're tacked in, so I'm just going to finish soldering those. I did have a PayPal tip through from another chap actually that said he'd like to see a bit more of my sort of workbench and equipment and even the components that I use, so I must do that. Right, that's that filter in then. That's that bit done. As I say, I've done the FM filters, but Adela does say that he does do those as well. So that's the old filter, so I'll keep that to one side. With all the bits that I've taken out. I've had a couple problems with this board. I've replaced one of the little ceramic trimmers as well. Little red one was playing up. I believe I've changed it. Yes, I have. This one just down here has been changed because the other one I couldn't trim. It was just really scratchy, so I couldn't trim this crystal here. And I think the sink module's over here. This had some dry joints in it, so that's why the sink and the SSB wasn't working, because of what was inside there. So this radio's had a hell of a lot of work, done to it. Alright, let's have a look at the rest of these caps and where they go. Now, Adela's very, very kindly provided some very good close-up detailed pictures of where these all go. So let me get into my computer here. Fun and games video, you are good. So let me find my pictures here. Okay. Let's just minimize that one. Right, let's go to my screen. So these are the caps we've got to change. Now some of these I've already changed as part of my recap, but this is the first one. It looks like C87. So that is a 1 microfarad, and we need to install a 0.47. That's one of the caps we've got to do. And again, cap C95 over by the volume control. We've got to take out and put a 0.47 in. And remove this one here over by the volume control. And install a bipolar one. Get this thing out of the way. So remove C100 and install a 47 bipolar. C99 and install a bipolar. This is all in the audio section. C160. Update it with a new one. Well, I've already replaced C160, so I won't need to do that. It's just a straight like-for-like cap. But it's difficult to get the right sizes of these. The ones I've got are a much tighter fit, but the ones that Dale's got here are absolutely bang on. So I don't know where he gets them, but they actually fit spot on. And again, I've done C161 as well. So I've done both of those caps, so I won't need to do that one. This is just the solder legs coming through from the other side. And the other thing we mentioned was this cuppa or cuppa mod. So they're messing about with the caps on the other side of the board, the SMD caps, and they're putting ceramic capacitors in place of the SMD caps in some cases. And they're still doing some of the bipolar caps that Adele's done there. So this is the confusing bit, and Adele pointed this out, that they're asking you to take C101 off and install exactly the same cap in place of it, I believe. But I think it's the fact that they're bigger ceramic caps rather than the little tiny ones. Whether that makes a difference to the audio, I don't know. But this audio upgrade is available on the Groups IO. I'm trying to think what the hell I'm talking about now. This is available on Groups IO, and it looks like there's two documents because we're on number 6. It starts at number 6, but there is another page to this as well somewhere. And what else we got? That's that as well. This is the 2 caps that they're on about replacing on the back of the board. One of them's in the tone controller by the looks of it, and that is on the volume control. So that's probably treble, that might be bass, but whether bigger caps make a difference, I don't know. C94 and C101. What does it say about that then? C94 and C101. Yeah, see, it might be worth doing these mods as well on one of my other Sonys, just to see if there's a difference. C101. The C94 is a 0.001 and C101 is a point. Yeah, so they are the same caps, aren't they? I think that's what Adele was saying. 0.01 and a 0.001, so they are the same caps. I just wondered whether the different type of caps make a difference, because Les's has got those mods on it, but it doesn't sound any different than mine, really. The new IF filter, I'm not sure of the bandwidth of those. Let's see if we can find a data sheet. There was a data sheet on the Sony group for some of these filters. There's a Murata data sheet here somewhere. So, what is in there, and what are we replacing it with? So, the one that was in there was, if I can find it, a 55G. So, let's see, 55G is in there at the moment. Just looking at C455 kg. Yeah, I don't know what these are actually. Where was that picture gone? Where's my schematic gone? CFW2. I don't think this has got the spec form on there. So we can look up the new one, which is a LT455HTW. So it was LT455 HTW. Four 5847. So bear with me. We'll just I'll just download that. Where's that gone to? Right, here we go then. So we want LT455HTW. So center frequency is 455 kilohertz. passband ripple, insertion loss. Whee, steady on. I don't know if that means anything to you, but center frequency. It doesn't say. Oh, bandwidth. Here we go. So it's got 9 kilohertz bandwidth. Is that right? Plus and minus 9. Yeah. So this is the one that we're fitting here. 9 kilohertz. I don't know what the original one is. Got there in the end. Just me not understanding it. How you doing, Sandra? Going singing at 7, Rob, are you? I would be finished for 6 anyway, so you'll be fine. It just improves the audio. It improves the audio, Christoph. Oh yeah, Anthony's saying filtering and audio quality. It might be in effect to the Q of the circuit. Les loves these radios. It's saying it's 9 kilohertz. Is that 9 kilohertz either side of the center frequency? Rich is saying 6 kilohertz. I can't see it all because this damn heart thing's in the way. Let's go back to the radio in question. Six kilohertz minus 6 dB. Making a fire. Don't burn the place down. Andrew Pitt, how you doing, Andrew? Whew. I don't know how you worked out how to do that gifting thing. I've never seen that before, but there you go. Well done. Thanks to Rob and Graham, Mr. Video Monkey. Aston, how you doing, mate? You're late, unavoidable. Right, let's get these caps done then. So let me get my pictures up. We'll do. I know we've got 2 or 3 around the audio control here. I can see 2 straight away that there's got to be changed. Yeah, one tucked in just in there, and one over here. C159, I can't see the other one. So let me get those pictures back up. How you doing, Ben, as well? Right, C95 is this one down here we've got to do. We've got to take that one out and install the 0.47, so that's going to be in this little kit here. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to get these caps all put in today. Then tomorrow I'm going to get it back together and we'll give it a test. I'll put one of my other ones back together. So 0.47. Now what have I got in there at the moment? I think I've got, is it a 1 in there? C95? Let's pop it out and have a look. When a lot of people say, is it worth recapping these? Well, the area where you have problems in these radios, well, the only problems I've had are on these. And these are in the audio section. They see most of the work. So usually these two here, and they'll go on the top. You'll see them bulging. So with age, these definitely, at least those two, and maybe this one as well, goes. So I've replaced all of those, but we're going to do C95. Let's pop that one out. There's one there yet. So that's negative that way, and we're going to just pop in. So what did I have in there? I had a 1 at 50, and we're going to put a 0.47 in. Can you see where I am? No, you can't. I need to be up a bit higher, Graham. I need to be up here. Up here. Just up here. These are miniature caps. They're not as miniature as SMD electrolytics, but they ain't far off. Let's put the legs off of that one. That's the first one done then. C95. Let's keep them separate. So the next one is C100, and that is this one up here. Just by the volume control, squashed it in there, and that's always a pain in the neck to get to that. So I've got to install a 47 microfarad bipolar in there. What have we got here then? Okay, bipolar 47 microfarads. One is this blue one here. So that one's going in there, and I don't suppose it matters which way it goes round, does it? Because it's bipolar. I was just thinking that. Fool, Graham. Right, let's pop that one out. So I'm just going to pop that out from underneath the board. This is a problem. The other board's grabbing hold. Where is it? It's in there. They're coming out nice and easily because they've got fresh solder on them. Oh, there. Let's pop the bipolar one in then. Where are we? Over here. Bro. Okay, 2 down. As I say, I've already changed these. That's the 330 which sits in there, which I've already done. And that's the 470, which I think might be that one or that one. But I've done both of those already. The trouble is they're so squashed in, you can't really see them. Yeah, that's a 470. Can't see it. Anyway, moving on. What else have we got to do? So we've got another 3 to go in by the looks of it. So C99 is next. Where is that to then? IC9. Oh, C99 is that one tucked in. Let's get with the program grid. It's just tucked in there. That one there, just by this transistor. No, sorry, this one here. It's actually difficult to see that, but it is C99. The wires are in the way. This little one there. Now, what are we putting back in place of that? We are taking out 100 microfarad and installing 100 microfarad bipolar, which is, where's the bipolar? 100 at 6.3 bipolar. What's this one? 0.47. A 0.47. It's got to be that one then. That's quite a bit bigger, but it should fit in there still. Nichicon. Let's pop that one out then. I need to zoom out a little bit because otherwise I'm going to be forever zooming in and out. Let's just pull that one out. It's bipolar, so it doesn't matter which way around it goes. Pop that one in. Cut off. This should be an awesome 2001D by the time this is done. It's going to have had nearly everything done to it, isn't it? There's not a lot more you can do to these. That's that one then. Those two we don't need because I've already done them. That's the old filter. So we've got 2 left to do. 2 to do. That's these little 0.47s. 160 I've done. 300. Okay, where's the other 0.47s then? Cap 1 is C87. C88. 89. 81. Yeah, C87 is this little monkey here, which I've already done, but we're going to do it. This is one. I'm going to put a 0.47 in there. I suppose these are just subtle differences, aren't they? Because it's not a lot of difference, but it will make a difference to the audio tone, no doubt. Whether it makes it sharper or I don't know, we'll find out when it's all finished and put together. So negative facing out, put another 0.47. So you can see it doesn't really take a lot of time. The most time you're going to have is stripping the set down. So you just got to be really careful. So that one done. Now there must be one more. C95 we've done, which was that one. Done that one bipolar. Done that one bipolar. That one. That one. And maybe I've got one extra cap then. 1, 2. Yeah. Maybe I got a spare one for good measure, Adele. So C87. No. It's a ceramic one. No, C162. Install a 474 across the solar pins. No. C95 we've done. Yeah, I'm not sure. I wish I got a spare one, I think. Seem to have one. That is a 0.47, isn't it? Yeah, seem to have 1.47 extra. A 0.47 extra. You had to replace 3 of the 10.7 crystal filters when fixing the Tamberg. Really? Yeah, you must, Aston. There is a lot of caps in these things, an awful lot of caps. You know, if you just look at the little, this is the remnants of what I've changed in this one so far. Oh, I've got that in there, but yeah, that's an idea of the sort of amount of caps and that you got in the thing. We've got the LED as well, which is rubbish. I've changed that. Loads of these little miniature caps. So say I've got a couple spare because I don't need them because I've already replaced them. Just wondering where this other 0.47 should go if I've missed something somewhere. So I've done C87, I've done C99, I've done C95. Yeah. Pass. You've already got a 2001, Rob. You don't need another one. You don't need another one. Unless you want the older one, and I would stay well clear of the older 2001. As I'm sure I've said that before. Don't mess with the old 2001. Not a great radio. It's okay, but 2001D is much better. God, I can't get my thing open to put me ceramic filter back in. Cool, that's stiff. So Adele, if you're still there, have I missed a cap somewhere? Because I've got a 0.47 spare. Put 2.47s in it. Let me go back to your original email. Green shot. Just going down through the attachments that Adele sent me. There we go. So it does say 3.47s. .47s. I'm just going back, make sure I've not missed anything out off of Adele's original email. Martin, how are you, mate? Yeah, I hear what you're saying there, Adele. Derek even. I'm just having a quick look at the pictures a minute, Derek. It might be that I've not downloaded them all, you see. It might be cap 1 C87. No, I've done that. Done C87. Cap 2 C100. Done that one. C6 160, I've already replaced that one. That's a solder pins, that's those two. 5 caps I can see there. How many are in the kit? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the kit. Bear with me. C95 I've done. If it's C95, it's that one there, wasn't it? Yeah. That was the monolithic one there, bipolar one. C99 I've done. Bipolar. Yeah. So appear to have a 0.47 spare. It's better to have spare ones than not enough. Let's do what Derek says and have a quick look at the listing. Yeah, definitely there's 3, 2, 4, 6, 8 caps in that kit. Yeah, not sure. So yeah, we do have one spare one, so I'm going to stick that in the packet separate. And we'll try and work out if we need to do that one or not. I mean, there's a lot of 1 microfarad caps in here. And there's another one there, C89, I think is a 1 microfarad, but C103 is. These two here, I say I have already changed those. I don't think I'm going to gain anything by changing them again. They're just a nicer size than the ones I've got in mine. 330 and 470, so now I've changed those already. So that looks like it's it. Now, have we got anything else to do to this? I think this has been absolutely maxed out now. I'm trying to think if there's any other mods that could be done to this. I don't think there is. So I've done the narrower FM, narrower AM. I've done the audio mods. I've done that little mod to increase the sensitivity on AM. And I've also put new FETs in it. Done the LED. Recapped it fully. There's nothing else to do. So tomorrow this one is going to go back together. I might try and do it in the daytime and then we can test it in the evening when I go live. So let me get back to my chat. Yeah, no, you did, Bob. That was on the cuppa sheet. But that's different instructions to... So what you're looking at, Bob, is this one, isn't it? So let's just get that picture in picture, right? Let's see, remove the 0.47, install a 474 in its place. That's that one. Remove the 47, install a bipolar. Move original, install a 0.1. Remove the one C95, well, we've done that one. C94 or 102. So C162, do not remove the original, but install a 474 cap across the solder pins of C162. So that's not going to be an electrolytic, I don't think. That's going to be a non-polarized, surely. Or are we putting a 47, we're increasing, I'm trying to think, capacitors in parallel. So that's going across that area there. Say a Dell's kit goes one better because we've done 2.47, haven't we? That's that one there and that one there. C87, 474. Yeah, 474s are the ceramic ones, aren't they? Not the electrolytics. Let's get this up a bit bigger then. And this is a different mod to a Dell's, don't forget. It's not exactly the same. I mean, there's no problem with me doing this, replacing C94 and C101 with a bit better. I mean, the I'm trying to think the name of the sort of audiophile caps. It's little red ones. I can't remember what they're called now. German ones, but possibly if you put those across it, it might make a difference to the audio. But I think putting like for like is unlikely to do a lot, really, isn't it? I can't understand why you do that. Yeah, so that's a bit of a mystery. Yeah, a bit of a mystery, that. Anyway, we digress, as usual. We always digress. Hi Christian, how are you? Adele saying it is the same. Which is the same, Adele? Is the 40.47 a spare one, or are you putting that across the bottom of it? Cheers, Derek. Catch you soon, mate. Where's my page? There we are. Please add the capacitor across the other one. Oh, the 0.47. So that 0.47 goes across the other one, Adele, does it? Let's look at that then. Let's have a little look and see then. So let's go back to, no, not that one. Oh, that's great. Kick me out of that now. Elna, what are you saying, Aston? Have I missed something? Are you shouting Elna at me? I think it was Elna caps in there originally, wasn't it? A lot of them. They were pretty good. There's only a couple that were dodgy, but they weren't a million miles off, to be fair. So it tends to be in that amplifier section where those 2 or 3 caps go bad. Right, let me see if I can find this what I had just now. So you want me to add the electrolytic across it? Oh yeah. I can't find it. It's typical, isn't it? Let me just find this file a minute. No worries, mate. I think we've all got the delays. Okay, so we've got to add the 0.47 across the solder pins of C162. So we need to make sure the polarity is right, I take it, do we? Or are we making it bipolar? C162. 161. Which is 162 then? Is it that one there? Yes, that one there. Let me just double check. It looks like it's this one just here. Just get my eyes on to make sure I've got the right one. C162. Trouble with these aluminum boards, they stick the caps over the top of the markers so you can't see them. But yeah, that's C162 there. 330 microfarad. And the negative is to the right. So if I'm going to install this little baby one here, it's going to go that way around. Let's try to see the best way to install this. It's tight, it's going to be tight to get it in there. Just looking for the best position to place it, really. I don't want it going over those pins. Negative is there. Yeah, I always assumed that they were using ceramic caps for those Adele. That's the confusion. So I'm easily confused anyway, but trying to think where that sits in the board. Shouldn't have an issue there. Okay, so I'm down here messing. It's down here? Yeah, okay. So it's got to go across these two pins here. This one and this one. Well, I mean, that's negative there as well. All of this is negative as well, so I can connect to anything there, really, in theory. Could sort of lay it in there, even. I'm a fuss ass. Trying to find the best place for it, really. I could put it in there, maybe. think there's a pin that comes through and touches that pad there, so I don't want to get it that way round. It's got to go this way, I think, to get it bang on. So let's go with that there. I'll end up burning my finger here, won't I? Be careful. I think to make sure that's nice and away from there. That one. Snip that off. Then this one's going to bend across and down. That should sit in there very nicely, thank you. It's getting tight here. Smaller pliers required. Where's my little jeweler's pliers? There we go. Don't want to have these legs shorten out, you see. Nice. There he is. Hopefully you can see, oh you can't see that. Where am I? I'm over here. That's as far as in as I can get you on that. So there he is. Across that cap there, which is this one just here, the 330, just there. And that should hopefully give clearance. If not, I'm going to have to do something different, but I'm sure it will. I've got that down nice and tight to the board. Be interesting to see what the difference is in audio. As I say, I will have to get my other one back together. I'm running behind now. Look, I've run myself behind. I've got advent calendars to do. Let's get a bit of music going up here. But very interesting. I'm looking forward to getting this one back together to see what it sounds like. So you'll have to tune back in tomorrow to find out, won't you? Right, let's get the advent calendars up. Let's zoom this one out a bit, or a lot. And get the monster advent calendar in. The beastie. So we're looking for, what's it now, the 4th? You can't quite see the fourth because it's up in the sky. He's up here. It's pretty obvious on this one actually where they are. They're not very well hidden, are they? So number 4 is up here. That. So number 4 is that little bar that goes across the top to secure the suspension to the main part of the body. That's shot 4 screws. That screws down over there. Okay. Let's get you in. Down a bit. Get me, find me bullseyes. There we are. Yes, definitely should see a difference. Whether you'll hear it over YouTube as well is another question, isn't it? Right. So this is our suspension setup. This is our chassis, so it's got to go that way round. And I believe it's that way up like that. So that one goes in underneath there. And these two sit on top. Then we've got to install this plate here to hold all that in place. Blame being behind on you, Bob. You got what's that? You're off to do some more Los Santos, some more Grand Theft Auto. Alright, so that just sits over the top there by the looks of it. And screws in. Four screws. We'll have to get Les over to test the 2001D out. He's a bit of an expert on the 2001. He's used one for many years. He's done a few mods to him himself. So there we are then. So we're looking for a bit to secure that in, but pretty much that's connected to the main part of the chassis now. More to come tomorrow. So finally, let's get the Weira calendar up. And we've got to see if we can find number 4. These are massive, these calendars, aren't they? Number 4, anybody then? Got a bit of a shine off the light there. You off, Daniel? Cheers, mate. What's that, Rich? Got me a gift. Check my email. We'll do in a sec, Rich. Let's find number 4 a minute. Anybody spot it? I can see 14. 3 we did yesterday. Always the same, isn't it? I'm struggling to find number 4. Anybody see number 4? Oh, after the stream. All right, Rich. No worries, mate. there's number 5. 2 we've opened. 11. Where's the house number 4? 3 we've done. Ah, I see it. I see it. Cheers, Martin. Catch you soon, mate. Number 4 is over here. Where's Sandra when you need her? Oh, looks like we've got another Allen key for our collection. Oh, monster! Look at the size of these things. That's huge. Now, what is this on? This is a 6mm. Let's get me Allen key bit up then. So we had an 8mm yesterday. There's our 6. So there we are. Christmas advent calendars well underway. So we've got that, and we've got the pouch. So don't forget, if you want to try one of those audio kits for yourself, the link's in the description. And if you're in need of any repair parts for the Sonys, then the link to Adele's eBay page is also in the description. Cheers, Dorf. Yeah, getting better, mate. It is getting better. So that's it for today. Tomorrow, as I say, I'll get it all put back together. And hopefully it'll still work. We'll see the difference. And I'll have to dig out another one so we can compare it to. I'm trying to think what state the other ones are in. I'm pretty sure I've got one still in one part. Yeah, I've not had any. I've not got any long Allen keys at all, Anthony. So it's one of those things that was on my sort of shopping list, because we've got a set in work that's diamond coated. Diamond coated. I think they grip a little bit better, but these do feel quite grippy. They've almost got a slightly rough finish on them. But it says they're Hex Plus. So they are very slightly fluted. Obviously, we would have done their research and done something a little bit different with those, so it'd be interesting to try those out as well. Thanks everybody for the kind words, and Video Monkey and Rob's radio channel for the gift subscriptions for people. So thanks very much. It's good to see all you new members in. You all get little badges on your names now, as you have, look. You've got little blue badges. There we go. So I will see you tomorrow. Probably I won't be going darts tomorrow because my back's not up to that. Not up to going out anywhere at the moment. So I will probably be on same sort of time tomorrow. Probably about between 4 and 6, if that suits people. And yeah, good to see you in, Graham, as well, Mr. Video Monkey. So let's have a look. Where are we? We're there. So take care and have a good Christmas. And I will see you same time tomorrow. Bye for now.